What's going on, everybody? My name is Graffiti, and yes, you're at the top right. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make your own 1v1 map. Now, really quickly, I want to say that I'm going to show you guys two different methods into making your own 1v1 map. One is going to be easier, so I'm going to do that one first. Then I'm going to do a little bit more of a difficult one, which will be second. If you guys want to go ahead and skip ahead, I don't mind that. But really quickly, on my last video, or my last tutorial video, I got 1.3k likes, which in fact is a lot for me. And hardly gained any subscribers. We're close to 100 subscribers now, but if we can get to 1,000, that would probably be a dream come true. So if you guys don't mind, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like the video if you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. Alrighty, and once you are in your creative hub, go ahead and head over to your island, create new, and I'm going to use the Wasteland Island. If you want, you can use the Kevin Floating Island, except you just have to delete all the islands and build off of the water. But I'm going to use the Wasteland Island just because I like it better. And then of course, 1v1 map. And then go ahead and hop in it. Alright, so once you are in your map, go ahead and press your map button. And as you can see, your marker should be in the middle of your map. Just go ahead and click that and walk to it. And then we're going to go through the settings. So my island settings, game, voice chat, all, max players. I'm going to go ahead and set that to 50. Teams, free for all, team size, dynamic, spawn limit, infinite, total rounds. I'm going to set this to 100. Time limit, go ahead and set that to none. Going in progress, spawn, auto start, 30 seconds. That's what I'm going to use. Vehicle trick score multiplier. I know there's not going to be vehicles, but in case you want some, set that to 0 so that people don't get points from them. Keep players, build structures between rounds off. Out of bounds. Elimination score, I'm going to have this set to 3. Or you know what, just go ahead and set it to 1. Time of day, I'm going to set this to 8 just because it looks a little bit nicer. If you want, you can up that to 10 if, I don't know, if you want it. Starting shields, 100. Infinite ammo on. Infinite resources on. Harvest style, battle royale. Building can destroy environment, make sure that says no. Environment damage, player built only. Structure damage, enemy and self-built. And then eliminated players' items keep. Respawn time, I'm going to have that set to 3 seconds. Spawn immunity time, 2 seconds. Fall damage off. No fatigue, I'm going to have this set to on, just because it's a 1v1 map and I want it to be a little bit realistic. Battery deploy, off. Health granted on elimination, bring that all the way up to 200, just so that they get all the way back to full health and shields when they kill an opponent. And then going to go to UI, I'm going to have this settings, I'm going to just go through it. You guys can copy it if you guys want. 3 seconds, HUD info type, score, resource feed on eliminations, yes. Scored win condition, elimination, or actually score, and then scoreboard tiebreaker, eliminations. And then custom victory callout, I'm gonna have this say better player. Oh, I spelled that wrong. And then get better. I don't know why it capitalizes it. And then you're all good. Now go ahead and go to your galleries, and I'm search up the indestructible gallery. I already have it here. And then you want to select the ramp here, the floor down here, and the wall right here as well. Now if you're still in the middle of your map, go ahead and build a box around the middle of it. I'm gonna have it right there. Place a floor there. Now if you guys realize, I can build here. So if you guys want to have it like that, pull out your phone, press your options tab, and And right here where it says building as prop, if that says origin center, you want to switch that so that it says off, just so that you can build on stuff like this. Now build 5 out in each direction from the middle here, and I'll come back to you guys when that's done. Alright, and once you're done with that, pull out your ramp, place it down somewhere like that, right? And then you want to delete the one that is opposite of, and then go ahead and do this, and then just fill it in. Alright, and once you're done filling it all in, you might notice it might be a bit weird, but it's actually good. It's 4 in each direction. If you want, you can add that extra layer back, if it is completely necessary for you guys. It is necessary for me because I like it to be symmetrical. Now grab the wall again, and we're just gonna fill out the outside of it, so that way people don't go under our 1v1 map. And then what I'm going to do is select the floor here. I'm just going to bring it down to the bottom. And once you're done setting up your arena and filling it all in, go ahead and go into your devices tab and search up the button. I already have it in my inventory, so then you want to search up the creature placer. Place that in your inventory as well. And the last thing, which is the trigger device. Now once you have all those, place your button down. You're gonna have we just got another subscriber, awesome. Set your grid snap to 4. And I'm actually gonna resize it. I'm actually going to resize it ever so slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. And then I'm going to, I don't know why I keep cutting it. Place it on down, and here are the settings for that. Interaction time, instant. Times can trigger, infinite. Delay, none. Reset delay, 1 second. Trigger sound, I'm going to have that enabled, so that way it makes just a light sound when you touch it. Interaction text, build, reset, you can have it whatever you want. Visible door games, yes. Interaction radius, button, and then when interacted with, set that to 200. Now what you can do is rotate it like that. Select it, cut it, paste it, bring it to the other side as such, and then we're gonna go ahead and place down our trigger. It'll be right here. Here are the settings for that. Trigger by player off, trigger by vehicles off, and trigger by sequencers off. Times can trigger infinite. Reset delay 1 second. Trigger sound and trigger VFX, turn that off. Visible in games, no. Enabled on game start, you can have that on. Trigger when receiving from channel 200. When triggered, transmit on channel 199. Now go ahead and pull out the creature placer. Place it on down. Here are the settings for that. Creature type, red brute. Activation range, 15. Spawn effects visibility, off. Activate on game phase, never. Despawn type, distance to spawner. Despawn range, all the way up to 20. Spawn only if needed, no. Spawn when receiving from channel 200, and despawn when receiving from channel 199. Now set your grid snap to 4. Place it. Now cut it. Set your grid snap to 8. Bring it over 1, and then bring it in 1. Now you should have it so that the little head is poking out just like that. Now all you want to do is copy it, bring it to the other side, not here, but just in one, just like that. Now to get it on the other side as well, select both the brutes and place a cone, and then select the cone, copy the cone, and then go and do that. Now you can of course delete the cones once you're done, and that's about it. Now you can of course set up the weapons if you want, but really quickly let me show you that this works. So, and then I also need to of course place player spawn pads, and since I have 50, I'm going to place 50 afterward, but right now I'm only going to place the one just to show you it, because this is going to be the easy one, not the hard one. And then use item start, no. Visit with games, no. So go ahead and start it up. I'm just going to place a ramp this time. Huh, I guess it doesn't work. Wow, I landed that. Now, oh, I capped it. Look at that. Thank goodness this is getting in the video. I capped it. Let's go. That deserves a like. That deserves a like. Right there, that deserves a like. And then, of course, it falls to the floor. Physics, everybody. Alright, so what you might want to do is for the trigger, set a delay to 1 second. So that way, when it is triggered, or when you press the button, it will enable this, but it will not disable right away. That way, there will be 1 second of delay to when they despawn, or when they spawn and when they despawn. Let's try that then. One, two, one, and blam. Now you have it. Let's show it again. So we build up, and then you press the button, and then it deletes. Now they do not spawn, but it happens. But the one thing is that, so like a wall is here, right? And then a wall's over there. Another reason that you don't want this is because it only deletes that wall. It doesn't delete that wall. So that's why I made the second one. So that's the first one. If you want to use that one, this is going to be like a little bit more of a simplistic one. And you can also, thing I forgot to mention, you don't have to use the indestructible gallery. So that's why I said you can use the Kevin the Cube map. So just make it look a little bit more like a fun 1v1 map, or like a cool 1v1 map. This is going to be like a BHE one. Or the second one is going to be the BHE one. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and start the second one. All you can do is delete the creature placers if you do not want to use them. But this trigger here, trigger when receiving from channel 200, and when triggered from transmit on channel 199. Switch those around. So trigger when receiving from 199, and when triggered transmit on 200. Then you'll have to come over to the button. You might want to delete 3 of them, so that way it makes it easier. When interacted with, transmit on 199. And then what you can do is rotate it, select it, get back up, and then place it over here as well. So it'll be about the same thing, but this time you can actually remove the delay time. So you don't need that. And then you can go and copy it, bring it to your second layer, bring it to a corner, and place it down. Switch your grid snap to 16 before doing so though. That way it's like this. So now go to your modified options tab, scroll down, and then trigger when receiving from channel 200, and when triggered transmit on channel 1. That's what you want to have, and then go and copy it. This will be for the second one. Go to your all options tab again, transmit every X triggers, channel 2, and then go to your modified options tab. Now you can see that, and then when trigger, transmit on 2. Now you'll have that. I'm gonna do the third one with you guys. Transmit every X triggers 3, and when trigger, transmit on channel 3. So now that you have that, you might want to do that a few more times, up to I'd say around 30, just to be safe. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this. I'll get back to you guys when I'm done. Alrighty, so now I have all my triggers set up. I'm gonna quickly add the rest of the player spawn pads. I'll get back to you when I'm done. Alrighty, so now that I have all my player spawn pads and I have all my triggers, now we'll go ahead and do this. So go into your devices tab and you want to find the where is it? Objective device gallery. Place that in your inventory. Go ahead and place it down, and you want to delete every one of them except for this one right here, this small one. Now what you want to do is bring it over here. Now this is why I chose the indestructible gallery. Health, invulnerable, owning team none, blast radius 20, beacon off, beacon color blue. I guess that doesn't matter, but scroll down to visible during games off, play audio off, score 0, collision during games off, destroy when receiving from channel 1. So now when you press the button, it'll trigger this, then it will trigger the first one, and then this one will explode. Now, since I placed down 30, I'm gonna have to place 30 of these objective device galleries. I'll get to you when I'm done with that. And you also want to have your grid snap set to 8, so that way you can place as much on one side. Now the only thing you want to change for the next one is go to the channel and destroy when we're seeing from channel 2. Now do that all the way for however many triggers you have. Since I have 30, I'm going to do 30 of these. I'll get back to you guys when I'm done. Alrighty, so once you have all your objective devices down, as you can see I have 30. Go to your last one, which is going to be my 30th one, and then scroll down to when it says when destroyed, transmit on. Go ahead and go up to 31, and then you want to come off to the side here, and you want to place down a team settings and inventory. Place that down. Now go ahead and go to your devices tab one more time, and you want to find the timed objective. Place that down. Rotate it towards you. And then you want to go to your all options tab. Start when round starts. No. Time 5 seconds. Timer labeled. I'm gonna have this say out of 3 sets, game or round, and in, and it'll say the time that is left. Timer labeled text style extra large, visible during games no, countdown visible on HUD yes, urgency mode disabled, and then it'll go down to start when missing from channel 31, and then when completed, which will be down here, go ahead and go all the way to 32. Now go into your team objective and whatever it is, and then end round when receiving from channel 32. Now that'll be all the settings for that one. I'll test it with you guys really quickly, just to show you guys that it works. So I'm over here, doing a 1v1. Blam. Crank a little bit. Come back down. I'm gonna do the opposite side really quickly. And I'm gonna go press this. And it resets. Now if you want, do a little bit more. And then do a little bit more. Just because it's so cool. Now I'm gonna go all the way up to 30. We'll get you to you guys when I'm there. So now that it says out of resets, the round ends in 1. It'll end the game. Blam. And then you can start up the next round. I don't know why it has it say 10 seconds. I'll go ahead and change that really quickly. But yeah, that is the build reset button, 1v1 map. I'm gonna do a bit more settings. I'll show you guys a few of them. Now, really quickly, I am gonna set up a pre-game lobby. It'll be over here, or actually, I'm gonna set it up under the map. I'm gonna make it a 3x3. A really good idea about setting it up under your map is so that way people can't pickaxe each other under the map, which I found was really cool. And I'm gonna get the elemental, grab this one right here, place it on down. It looks really cool, I know. And then blam. And then go and get your player spawn pad. And then you want to have the settings say enable during phase, create only. And then that's really the only setting you want to change. I'm really quickly going to just go ahead and do this. I'm going to place 6 of these. Blam. Blam. Now I have my pre-game set up. I'm actually going to do something that's really cool if you guys want to try this. I don't know where it is. But you can search up in the prefabs for agency. Yeah, here it is. And then you want to go and find the water in here that looks really cool. If I could find it. I think I'm in the wall already. Oh, there it is. Look how cool that looks. Look how cool that looks. Cool, I know. Little do they know you can go above it. Alright, so that is your 1v1 map. All the mechanics you need for it. I'm going to quickly do a few more settings, which will be the barrier device. Now for this one, I'm actually going to scroll down and grab the barrier plate. I'm going to place it on down. Barrier style, I'm going to have this set to Nebula Purple. Enable during phase all. Block weapon fire, yes. Zone shape, box hollow. Barrier width, I'm going to have this set to 20, if that is good enough. No, we want 30. Barrier depth, 30, and then barrier height. We want to go as far as we can, but I believe the highest you can go is 60, if I'm not mistaken. We're gonna go all the way up. Wouldn't be that long now. So now I am above it. Now go and grab a device that is called the hover platform. Go off to the side here, like so. Grab a mutator zone, place it on down. Allow weapon fire, no. Allow building, actually you can have that, yes. Zone visible during game, no. Zone width 100, zone depth 100, zone height, you can have that still at 1. Enable that game start, yes. Enable VFX, no. On player entering zone, transmit on. We're gonna go up to 33 because, or 35 because that is a channel, or 34 because that is a channel that has not been used yet. And as you can see, if a player were to go up here, you would hit the mutator zone. Now I'm gonna quickly set up another mutator zone down here. So that way if a player were to ever fall down, allow weapon fire, no. Allow building, no. Zone width 100, zone depth 100, height. Enabled on game start, yes. Enable VFX, no. And then on player entering zone, transmit on channel 33. So now I'm going to go ahead and get the HUD message device. I'll place this down. I honestly don't understand what's going on, but message max HEI height, max height reached. Message recipients, triggering player, time from round start, have this set to off, display time 5 seconds, text style, extra large, message priority, critical, play sound, or normal, and then message placement, top center, visible during games, no. Show when receiving from channel 33 or 34, yeah. So now if I were to build up all the way up there, it would trigger this, and then it would say to the person who triggered it, you reached the max height. Now I'm quickly going to grab the teleporter. I'm actually going to grab 2 of these. I'm going to place 2 of them. Then what you want to do is go through settings, teleporter group, none, teleporter target group, none, enable during phase, all, change teleporter target, never, teleporter rift visible, no, play visual effects, no, sound effects, no, conserve momentum, no, place teleporter in target direction, no, teleport to when receiving from channel 33. Now I'm going to take this, so this will be for the bottom one. You'll just drop back over here. And then for this one, it'll be change the channel to channel 34. So when you reach max height, it'll trigger channel 34. You'll teleport here, but then it'll also trigger this. And then if you go under it, so if you drop down over here, right, you will teleport through this one back in the middle here. So if you guys want a demonstration of that, I'm not going to build all the way to max height, but I'm going to show you that it works for the one that I jump off. So if I were to jump off, I would just teleport right on back. Awesome. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to show you guys how to do is going to be the player reference. You go to your devices tab and find the player reference. Place it on down. Rotate it towards you. Resize it if you want. That is big. And then here are the settings. Bring it up one. Yeah. Like that. Play reference. Go to your all options tab. Show hologram on. Color. I'm gonna have this set to. Oosh. No, I want to be a little bit darker. Purple. Hologram effect strength 100. Visible in game on. Show base off. Hologram animation. I'm gonna have this set to flex. Show player details. Mid player. Player details curve. Medium curve stat to track. Eliminations. If you guys didn't know, the eliminations that we had set in the beginning of the video, that'll be what it's tracking. Track game total for stats. Yes. Allow activate with players without player reference. No. Play audio. No. Alright, and then you want to change the register player we're receiving from to channel 35, or just any channel that you haven't already used. I have not used channel 35. I'm going to set it to channel 35. Awesome. So now go ahead and go to your devices tab one more time, and you want to find the tracker device. Place it next to your player reference. Here's settings for this. Stat to track eliminations, target value 1. When target is reached, do nothing. Show on HUD, no. Show progress, off. Target completion ceremony, no. And then scroll on down to where it says increase target value. Set that to channel 35. When complete, transmit on channel 35. Now, if I should have done this correctly, yes, score elimination 1. When eliminated, transmit on. I'm gonna make sure this is just gonna be a test, so 35. Let's try it one more time. As you can see, it's not up there. When I kill it, I'm up there. Now, it would show up, but I do not have eliminations currently because this is a century. But I'm guessing it would work had you have players in here as well. Alrighty, so here are all my weapons. If you guys want to copy them, you can. But in any case, that's the 1v1 map I have for you guys today. If you guys want me to make more mechanics or anything, please let me know in the comments down below. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like down below and subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Next video will be a floors level map. Please enjoy.